Hello folks, Paul here once again, and I have another review for you. This one is a little different than everything I've done in the past. This is the Hookah Box Hookah subscription service. So what this is, in essence, is a catered hookah subscription. You don't have to choose your own flavors. You do get to choose whether you want natural coals or quick lights, but the Hookah Box folks choose flavors for you, send them out to you, send you a bunch of different accessories. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. So this is the May box. It comes with a little instructional as well as informational card here. On the one side, we have tips and tricks, which is the general stuff, how to poke holes, different suggestions for mixing tobaccos and things like that. And on the back, you have your menu, I guess. So what's in this box, the May box, is Fumari Ambrosia, 100 grams, Alpha Care Lemon, 50 grams, which is what I'm smoking right now, Nakla Double Apple, 50 grams, Alpha Care Mint, 50 grams, and then two categories of accessories. The first is essential accessories, mouth tips, foil, big stack of pre-punched foil, 32 Hookah John titanium coals, which is two of the small 16 coal boxes, because I really prefer natural coals. If you got quick lights, I'm not sure what you'd get there. And then the special accessory this month is a pair of Inhale alligator tongs. Alligator tongs are the best, cheap, effective tongs out there, so it's always good to have another pair around. So, what do I think about this? Let's see. I avoided hookah subscription services for a really long time because I have a ton of tobacco. I have a huge stock of coals that I never really seem to need to replenish because I'm either getting samples or I buy them in large amounts. And I didn't think that a Hookah Box subscription was for me. But then I realized that I have a really bad habit, because my stock of tobacco and coals is so very large, of forgetting to try new things. I tend to smoke the same tobacco over and over, smoke it till it's dead, and then reorder what I really like. Maybe try one or two new things. I don't think that these subscription services are really aimed towards me, aimed towards someone who is very particular about the flavors that they like, very particular about how they want to spend their money. I think it's mostly catered toward people who are new to hookah smoking, or say at an intermediate level, that there's a lot out there to try, they don't know really what they want, and it's nice to hand off those decisions to someone who is a professional in the industry. That being said, I'm kind of sold on this, for two reasons. Number one, I went to hookah-shisha.com and I loaded up a cart with the exact items that are in the May box, and I found that the price I was going to pay before shipping and before any discounts was like 33 bucks and some change. Call it 34. The cost of the Hookah Box is $35 a month. So, honestly, if you're going to be paying shipping, if you're not going to be buying huge amounts of tobacco, if you're not buying, like, by the kilo, this is actually pretty cost efficient. I wasn't expecting that. I expected this to be more expensive than I would otherwise be able to get for an order like this. But there's also the fact that I have a really bad habit of forgetting to try new things. I've tried a ton of different flavors, and sometimes I can skip over a lot of the, I don't know, more mundane or a lot of the more obscure flavors out there. And this is really good. The selection that they gave is pretty basic. You know, mint, double apple, and lemon are three of the solid, like, normal flavors that I think everybody should try. Ambrosia is one that, frankly, had I not started doing this, you know, semi-professionally, I would have probably never tried. The Hookah Box is a really good idea if you're, to be frank, like me, lazy about keeping up with your stock. Now, I know that the idea behind this box is that not only do you get to try new things, but it keeps you smoking. I know we've all had that experience where you want to sit down and have a session, but you realize you're out of coals, or you're bored with all the flavors that you've tried recently, or you don't have any foil or a screen in the house, and the hookah box is geared toward making sure that you never run out of the essentials and get to try something new. So, honestly, I think that this is a great subscription service that, while I was kind of reticent about initially, I think is worth a try for pretty much everyone out there. Now, this is the May box, and I'm reviewing this relatively late in the month. So if you order now, I believe that you will get next month's box. And I'm frankly very interested to see what is going to come in that box. You never know what it's going to be, but hopefully it'll be something you like. Maybe it'll be something that you don't like, but it's only 50 or 100 grams. Although, they do say that it will be up to 250 grams. I obviously got 250 in here with the 100 grams of ambrosia and the 50-gram packs of alfajir and nakla. And, yeah, they do mention that they'll be doing other brands like Tangiers and working out deals to try and get more unique and interesting flavors into these packs. So that's it. Honestly, this gets a pretty big thumbs up from me. I'm probably going to keep on with this. So yeah, look forward to that in the future. I'll probably do more unboxings, more reviews of, obviously, the flavors and products that are going to come in each box. And I'll see you guys next time. This is Paul for Hookah.org saying thank you very much for joining us. Please go down below, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. It lets us know that you like to see what we're putting out, however rare that might be, thanks to my hectic schedule and laziness in ordering new tobacco. So anyways, thanks very much. Happy smoking.